Hi everyone, and welcome to another gaming magazine video. So this is Sega Magazine, Britain's only official Sega magazine. April 1994, only £2.25. Virtua Racing exclusive review plus stunning 12-page feature. Jimmy White snooker exclusively revealed. So we've got Mega Drive, Mega CD, Master System and Game Gear. Yeah, Virtua Racing were good. I got that gifted to me off Retro Red Steve. Still got that, Steve. NBA Jam. What's this on? Mega Drive and Game Gear. It did come out on Mega CD, did that as well. Street date, March the 4th. Official license by NBA. Yeah, the scan has not got the pages right. Because that's why you're just missing off a little bit there. You can just see it. But you get most of it anyway. And it's good writing as well. You'll be able to read this pretty well. So, contents, reviews, Mega Drive, Virtua Racing, Chaos Engine, Mutant League Hockey, PGA European Tour Golf, Gunship, Subterranea, Hyper Dunk, Charles Barkley Shut Up and Jam, Master System, Zool, Game Gear, NBA Jam. Check out the Game Gear version of NBA Jam on page 101. It actually looks quite good, does that? Regulars, the editorial, news, release, schedule, letters, questions and answers, tips, out now and next month. Preview, Jimmy White's Whirlwind Snooker, Another World CD. I didn't know that came out on Mega CD. Sol Isle, never heard of that. Axe 101 CD, never heard of that. Story of Thor. My mate had that. He said it was one of the best games he said that he'd had ever played. That were a bit of a tongue twister, weren't it? Showcases Race Riot. Welcome to the virtual world of Sega. The premiere outing of the SVP chip is utterly amazing, and we have an incredible 12-page feature on the groundbreaking game that everyone's talking about, but only we have. Right. So that's the contents. These are your editors. Yeah, I think I remember him from Games Master and Games World. She looks cute. Sam. So, welcome to issue 4 of what some are saying is the greatest Sega magazine of all time. So you should be able to read that if you pause it, if you're interested in the editors. What's this? More Saturn. Further to last month's exclusive Saturn shots, we've managed to get hold of some new, better quality images of 3 of the games featured at the Las Vegas CES show in January. Yeah, I've tried messing around with the what's it called now? The contrast and stuff like that, because these scans, they are quite dark, but when I'm recording it, I think I've made them a lot better than what I'm seeing. So you'll be seeing it better than what I am. So that looks like, let's have a look. New Saturn pics, and don't they look amazing? This robot game is polygon based, believe it or not. Super smooth 32-bit action. Looks like Clockwork Knight. The most realistic soccer game ever. Sega's 32-bit Saturn creates 22 Virtua Footy players and a stunningly realistic pitch that can be viewed from any angle. Virtua Racing gets more real. The Road Racer fans can enhance the driving experience by investing in this rather intriguing driving yoke device. That's a Panzer Dragoon. That's the first game I ever played on the Sega Saturn when it came out, because it were either going to get the Sega Saturn or the Sony PlayStation. They had both of them set up in game. Saturn was on the left on a massive TV, and the Sony PlayStation were on the right. PlayStation were playing Wipeout for people to try, and not left were Panzer Dragoon. I just fell in love with both of them, but I did end up getting the Sony PlayStation. But I do have a Japanese Saturn with games that I play on them. Yeah, I'm lucky to have both, to be honest. But yeah, I'll never forget that day. Never forget that day. There were a queue of them waiting to play on them. I played Wipeout. It was brilliant. Stop Press Sonic 3 cheat. Right. Well, this'll teach us for getting the tips out of the way first thing in the Sega Mag schedule. Our offices were deluged with calls offering a brilliant game, Genie Sonic 3 cheat. It gives you a level select, debug mode, supersonic and slow motion action. The cheat code is... Yeah, I've got a Game Genie. I've got one for SNES as well. I've never used it. I've never tried a Game Genie. Oh, I remember that Sonic game. I never saw it, never knew anybody that had it, but I remember seeing it. I never had any at Teddy Bears. I don't think I had that either. I didn't have anything of them. Stop Press More SVP details revealed. The virtual racing showcase beginning on page 40 was completed a couple of weeks before the end of our publishing schedule. Chip developers, sound capabilities, Mega CD applications. The original SVP brief included a proposal for an accelerator function for the Mega CD. We aren't sure, however, it was included in the final chip. We'll check it out. I wonder if that could be the 32X. Because that's kind of an add-on as well, isn't it? A Speed Racer. Never played that. Never played Speed Racer. Arcade Daytona. More details. Now, if you want to read it, just pause it. The Incredible Hulk. Never got into Incredible Hulk. My dad used to like it. I never really got into it. EA and Sega merge. When Sega and EA both released their multiplayer taps on an unsuspecting public in 1993, it seemed a tad idiotic that the two were totally incompatible with each other's games. What's this? The Midland Live Cash Deal. Mega CD Formula 1 action. Look at that. Cody's cash in on a multiplayer hype. Yeah, that were we did that for Micro Machines. That's crazy. Yeah, it's good looking back at these. Sonic the Comic, I used to get them every week or every month. I can't remember, but we used to get it delivered. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Our latest trip to top London arcade casino produced an explosive discovery. Another new Street Fighter 2 coin-op from Capcom. Yeah, it looks good, that arcade version, doesn't it? I remember getting the stickers. We used to collect, well, the Panini, the sticker albums, and we did the Street Fighter one. Them pictures are just in... The nostalgia you get from looking at these pictures. Yeah, it's brilliant. Street Fighter 2. One of probably like in top 3 best fighting games ever made. Sega Pico hits UK. I didn't know anybody that had one of them. Probably like a learning machine. This is news. Konami so goody. Konami have recently announced that they are bringing Probotector, also known as Contra, and indeed in the arcades as Grisor, to the Mega Drive in an all-new adventure. Yeah, I've got Probotector. I've never completed it though, but that's something I'd like to do in future. New double value games. 4 fantastic new packs. Let's have a look at these. What are these? A double game packs. They must just be a bundle, like bundled together. They won't be on the same cart, no chance. Yeah, I used to have Bubsy. Sonic 2, yeah. EA Sports. Never had that one. And Lotus. I think I played that at Mega CD. Zool and James Pond. I couldn't get into James Pond, they were too wide. World of Illusion and Global Gladiators, I've got them as well. They're very nostalgic to me. Sparkster Speaks. Yutaka Haruki is the sub-manager of Sega's research and development at Konami. This basically means he wields ultimate power beyond the ken of mere mortals over every Konami release on any Sega platform. Sparkster were a monster of a game. Excellent, excellent game. And then you got Castlevania Bloodlines. Or what did we get? Castlevania. I can't remember what the PAL version were called. I know I've got the American version. It's the Bloodlines. Yeah, Sparkster complete that without even losing one life. Brilliant game, and on hard as well. Coming soon, Mega Drive, March, Ren and Stimpy. I never played that when I was younger. But me and my dad used to watch it all the time. It was really funny. Ronald McDonald pops up on the Mega Drive soon. That's a expensive game. It's one of the best games as well. You know, one of the best platformers on Mega Drive, that apparently. I've never played it, but it does look good. Colourful, easy to control. You know, I've seen people play it, but for price... What's this? Double Switch can be bought in April. Micro Machines. Aladdin comes to Game Gear and Master System in April. Let's see what Mega CD. I do love the Mega CD. March. Dracula Unleashed, Prize Fighter, Mystery Mansion, Joe Montana, Chuck Rock 2. April. Jurassic Park, Dragon's Lair, Double Switch and Terminator. And May, Soulstar, Dune and Another World 2. That'll be interesting to see Another World 2. I never even knew they did it at number 2. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles Tournament Fighters. From Michelangelo's fantasy world to Donatello's futuristic city, the Turtles transcend time through to another dimension in the ultimate confrontational fighting game. See, they're showing the... oh yeah, it's even saying Super Nintendo down there. Because that's the SNES... Turtles Tournament Fighters. That's the Mega Drive. You can tell with the power bars. I knew that straight away, but they put it in down there at Super NES. But yeah, the PAL version was too slow. But the NTSC version, that's going for quite a bit of money because I wanted it. And I thought, I'm not paying that much for it. But it's faster. You know, it's 60 Hz. And we only got 50, so it was really hard to play. It's a shame that we only got 50 Hz. But at least we can play them now. You know, full speed, full screen. Jimmy White's Whirlwind Snooker. At present, there isn't anything on the market to cater for Mega Drive owning snooker fans. However, all that's soon to change because Virgin Games have teamed up with Archer McLean to convert the popular Jimmy White's Whirlpool Snooker onto the Mega Drive. Yeah, I think that was on the Amiga, weren't it? I enjoy snooker. I do like snooker. I'm more of a pool player myself, though. Well, you know, if I ever go to a pub for a few pints, which is never. But when I used to go to a pub, I used to play pool a lot. Yeah, Jimmy White. Good player. Yeah, me and my dad and my brother used to go every Sunday before lunch to a snooker place near us. Yeah, snooker. Why can't the Mega Drive handle polygon graphics? Considering that the Mega Drive is such a powerful gaming machine, it is quite surprising how poorly it performs when it comes to generating 3D polygons. Yeah, the Amiga has a processor which can download 33,000 bytes of screen information in about 8 milliseconds, write it out, read it in, quick as it wants. In the Mega Drive though, the processor and the video processor are linked by a fork, not a piece of cutlery. It's rather like everyone from Birmingham trying to get into London on the M1 in a one-lane system with traffic lights. Yeah, so the Amiga, it was more like a PC, weren't it? It kind of like PC console. I only knew one person that ever had an Amiga, and they played Football Manager, and it just bored me to death. If I saw the right games for Amiga, I probably would have got one. But our console, up until I were about... When did I get my first PC? Gaming PC? About 5 or 6 years ago. I know. No, we didn't know anybody that had a PC, that could proper game, a proper gaming PC. That everyone would have a console or like Football Manager. But no, not for me. But I'm glad I've got a PC now, for gaming. Yeah, Another World, Heart of the Alien, Mega CD. Didn't even know this came out. Yeah, I've got another brew. This is another all-in-one. Another World, amazed just by about anybody capable of being amazed. Yeah, I could never get into it. Just too hard for me. Really hard. Sol Isle. I've never heard of this. I don't think we got this over here, did we? Release Winter 94. If adventure games are your hot cup of char, then it may interest you to hear about Sol Isle, working name only, currently under development by Sega. Looks good, that, doesn't it? Looks like a Zelda type game, doesn't it? Axe 101. If you're the kind of person who likes flying intergalactic space cruisers, enjoys Mega CD full motion video, and are currently on standby for an invasion from a huge alien armada, you're probably completely mad. However, you're also probably just the type of person who might be interested in a forthcoming intergalactic space cruising, alien blasting, full motion video game called Axe 101, coming soon to the Mega CD. Right, it doesn't look familiar. I don't think I've ever seen that. And like I say, it's probably come under a different name. I don't remember playing that. Tape That and Party. Free cassette with this month's select. 14 tracks, all exclusive, all unreleased, an hour long, 10 quid's worth of HMV vouchers. Yeah, it's a cassette tape, is that? I don't know. Cassettes and drugs and rock and roll. Honestly. The Story of Thor. Yeah. I could never... I only played it for about half an hour. I just couldn't get into it. It would definitely push it Mega Drive to its limits. What are you going to be doing this Christmas? Laughing in the snow, listening for the telltale sounds of sleigh bells on Crimble Eve? Well, you could save yourself a lot of freeze-related bother this year with Sega's fourth quartering biggie, the Winter Thor. Yeah, my mate, he hammered this game. He probably completed it, I think. But he always told me to play it. But I just couldn't get into it. Like I said, I only played it for half an hour. I mean, if I give it a bit more time, I probably would have got into it. So here's some letters if you want to pause and read them. Yeah, Micro Machines. We played Micro Machines 2. I think it were Micro Machines 2. A lot. The first one was quite hard. But we hammered the second one. We hammered it with my mate's mum and his dad and his sister and all of us. More questions and answers. Is Lethal Enforcers a rip-off? Oh yeah, because it weren't compatible with the Menacer. Race Riot, Virtua Racing. Virtua Racing, it's great, isn't it? Highly realistic gameplay, amazing polygon graphics, high-tech Sega virtual processor technology. It's all there. Sega Magazine has the exclusive review. Yeah, with them bridges that they went over, they were brilliant. Never played the arcade version. I never even saw the arcade version. I only played it on Mega Drive. Oh, it's a 6-button controller as well. Probably see it better on that one. Yeah, it's quite dark on my side. So you should be able to read that. So I'm not going to read everything. Yeah, the polygon graphics. The cart were quite big. It was like a double cart. You know, the size of the cartridge. Yeah, it I think it was about £70 when it first come out. The courses: beginner, the Big Forest, medium, Bay Ridge, expert, the Acropolis, room with a view. The entire beginner course is just a big excuse to abuse your car's engine. I might get it out after actually and play it. It's been years since I played this. It's got to be 20 years ago. Longer. Yeah, because my friend of mine, Steve, Retro Red Steve, he gifted me it on PAL version. I might play it. I remember I was no good at it though, that's what I do remember. But I still love zooming in and out, you know, screaming out tracks. I'm going to play this after. Yeah, View 1, that's the one that I used to have all the time. I were always in the front. View 2, View 3 and View 4. Yeah, good. The super options, the cheat that isn't. AM2, meet the programmers. Profile, Mr. Suzuki. Yeah, he's just getting me to play it now. SVP Tech specs. Yeah, they've proper gone into town on this one, haven't they? It's like 3 pages, 4 pages. Yeah, that's right. Round 1, Fight. Virtua Fighter showcase feature. Virtua Fighter is currently wowing audiences around arcades across the globe, combining Sega's advanced Virtua technology with deep, involving beat-em-up gameplay. It's widely tipped to be the next Street Fighter 2. Yeah, it had its own following, didn't it? Did Virtua Fighter. I don't think I have that on Saturn. The Saturn Project connection. The Winter Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas proved to be the most intriguing, with Sega of America showing an incredible video of games from the next generation console, professionally entitled Saturn. And guess what? One of those games was Virtua Fighter. Just imagine, during 1995, you could well be playing this incredible game at home. So these are your fighters, or the characters: Lau, Wolf, Jackie, Jeffrey, Pi, Sarah, Cage, Akira. The main one that I played were Soul Edge, or it called Soul Blade, can't remember, and Tekken 2. They're the ones that I played when I was younger most of the time on PlayStation. What's this? 4. This is the story of those terrifying denizens of the South Central Los Angeles, the OGs, original golfers. Yeah, I'm not really a golf player. I mean, the graphics on them were pretty good, actually, you know, for Mega Drive. There were some really good looking games, but I just couldn't play them. I just couldn't get into them. I liked my platformers when I was younger. Going Underground, Subterranea, last month's cover game, an ace-looking, highly original blaster. I weren't even into shoot-em-ups when I was younger. It's only recently I kind of got into them. I'd say, well, when we used to watch Cojones de Loro, he's the one that got me into shoot-em-ups because he just knew about everything, that guy. I still look up to him now. He's brilliant. He's Darren. He knows He's been around, that guy, and he knows his stuff. And he used to go on about all these Japanese shmups and Xbox 360 shmups, and I was just blown away that they even existed. I was like, I want to play these. These look really good. But like I said, I never played them when I was younger. I was young, and they just all reminded me of R-Type. But when I saw them vertical shooters, that's what got me into it. Like Dodonpachi Black Label, vertical. But the side-scrollers just didn't do it for me. I'm going to start trying doing side-scrolling, 1cc's. I'm going to have to get into them because I've got a lot of good ones, like Death Smiles. I want to do that. And my next one I want to do is Prehistorical 2. It's hard. But it's just another waste, isn't it? I need to get into them. But yeah, Cojones de Loro, top guy. He knows his stuff. So, Going Underground, Subterranea. Yeah, I like how they did all this. They expand all the map. It's really good how they did this. Is it a side-scroller or is it a vertical? I can't tell. Spectrum Assault Vehicle. Right, so you can probably change the shape, can't you? Looked like you were running before. Yeah, I don't think it looks that clever, to be honest. It's not something I'd pick up. Chaos Theory. Oh, it's Chaos Engine. This were a tough game and all. I couldn't play this. The Chaos Engine remains one of the best-selling Amiga games ever. Yeah, and then it comes to Mega Drive. Yeah, I think Amiga owners, where they were like the PC master race, weren't they? Yeah, I could never do Chaos Engine. Tough game, that. The Stat Screens, Artificial Intelligence 2. As we revealed earlier, the Chaos Engine is a great two-player game, but don't despair if you have no friends to play the game with you. Solo game players are given a computer control character of their choice to join them. Treasure Island. That's a Gunstar Heroes. Never completed that. I don't think I've even played it properly. I've had a few goes on it. I've never got into it. Occasionally, a programming team manages to produce a game that sets new standards in video gaming. Last year, that team was a newcomer called Treasure. Did they do Alien Soldier? Treasure? These guys knew how to hack into Mega Drive, didn't they? Alright, so yeah, Gunstar Heroes. Then Treasure Island Adventures. That's the McDonald's one, ain't it? And then you've got Dynamite Headdy. Never played that. Heard about it, never played it. Dynamite Headdy. It may sound more like a remedy for a pounding headache, but Dynamite Headdy is actually the bizarre name of Treasure's first forthcoming release. Sequence The Fugitive. On me head. I know it's a platformer. It's showing McDonald's. Adventureland, I think it were called. What's this? And for my next trick, it takes more than nifty swordplay to triumph over the forces of evil. What a dashing hero worth his square jaw needs a bit of magic. Unfortunately, there's a way to get hold of some. Relayer. No, I don't know what that is. Never played that. Undiscovered Treasures, Gunstar Heroes, McDonald's Treasureland Adventure, that's it. Buried Treasure, Alien Soldier. That's a monster game, is that? It doesn't even look like the actual... They changed it round. I mean, I've played Alien Soldier quite a lot. That character doesn't look the same. Yes, this is the Alien Soldier, an out-of-work console character. Because it were like... It reminds me of the Egyptian god. Is it Thoth? I can't remember which one it were. Yeah, Alien Soldier, that's worth a lot of money, is that. That's a good game, is that. If you can get used to it, it is a good game. Very good game. The music, the graphics, the speed, the sprites, it's brilliant. I might get into that again. I think I got to like 4th stage. Now we're pushing it on a good day. It's just boss after boss after boss, but it's brilliant. It is brilliant. It's a real rush. Alien Soldier. Mega Drive tips. If you're one of those people who never has the patience to play through to the end of a game, or if it's just you're plain incapable of getting past the first level, then read on. Eternal Champions. Now this is a tough beat 'em up. However, if you are a pro action replay owner with this game, you might find these chords from Ray Franklin of St. Mary's barking a tad useful. Infinite energy, computer opponent doesn't fight back. I wonder if that would work for the Eternal Champions CD. Because I do want to get all the fatalities on my channel. But that is hard to do. It's really hard to do. EA Hockey, we hammered that when we were younger. European Club Soccer, I really like that football game. That was probably my favourite one on Mega Drive. I actually got that as well. I've still got it. I really enjoyed that. It's probably because I could always score against my friends. Yeah, European Club Soccer. Top game, that. Echo the Dolphin, could never get into that. Dragon's Revenge, that's that pinball game. Hellfire. I think that's a shoot 'em up, ain't it? Mortal Kombat. Mick and Mac Global Gladiators. How to get infinite lives. In this by entering... To get infinite lives in this entertaining platform, press A, B, C, B, A, C, A, B, C, B, and C when the Virgin logo appears. The stuff that we used to do. It's like, right, we didn't do it right, reset. Didn't do it right, reset. Didn't do it right, reset. Or sometimes it'd say do it on Controller 2 or Mortal Kombat. Now, Super Kickoff, Toe Jam and Earl, could never get into them. Super Monaco GP. Universal Soldier. More tips. This is on Dracula. Echo CD. Sewer Shark. If you've achieved a rating of Exterminator or Beach Bum when you die, there is a way to continue. Simply press A, C and start when the closing credits are scrolling. I didn't know that. Time Gal. To skip any level in this full motion video, Time Jaunt, simply pause the game and press C. Didn't know that. Bonanza Brothers, Afterburner, Alex Kidd in Miracle World. We could get to Final Castle on this, but it was the jumping. You know, you had to jump on them boxes. That was just impossible for us. Impossible. Altered Beast, that's a good game. Level into Argos, Sonic 3, Knuckles. Captain Silver, Double Dragon, Enduro Racer, we used to play that on Master System. Space Harrier, Thunderblade. A full month doesn't need to pass before you can get your hands on a brilliant Sega magazine. Yeah, Mean Machine Sega. I've got all them on PDF as well, I might do them. I think I already started doing them. No, it's Games Master. And this one. Official Sega magazine. Here we go, Sonic 3. What's this? Tips. Don't need any tips for Sonic 3. I actually went through this a few months back. I was sat down on CRT up there. Plugged it in with Sonic and Knuckles and just went straight through it. Brilliant game. Music, nostalgia, the graphics. Fantastic game. I remember getting that. You already know the story. When I saw it in Dixon's, I didn't even know it got released. I just saw it in Dixon's one day. And I begged my dad for it. And he said, oh, we'll have to ring your mum. See what she says. She said, yeah. You know, because I were good when I was younger. You know, if they said do something, I'd do it. You know, got sharp, got chippy. Hoover up, mow the garden. pick up weeds. You know, I did stuff. So I kind of earned it. So Virtual Racing got 94%. An astounding debut for the Sega Virtual Processor. Yeah, I'm going to have to pull that out. I know exactly where it is. Yeah. $69.99. Sale of the Century. That's what we did last time. My last Sega magazine. X-Men, Gauntlet. My brother used to love Gauntlet. Dragon's Fury, that's a good game. I like that. I've got that as well. Streets of Rage, Shinobi 2. The Chaos Engine, 88%. An original playable blaster and an excellent two-player game. I used to love the graphics, you know, when you're picking your character. Because never do it, it was too hard for me. Mutant League Hockey. I know Mutant League Football goes for a lot of money. So this got 69% overall. Although it has some neat features, Mutant League is ultimately an inferior spin-off of the EA Hockey series. You can't play your Sega without it. Sega Magazine. Britain's only official Sega magazine. Every month, only £2.25. PGA European Tour Golf. 92%. Not the most innovative title ever, but very playable and well worth a look. PGA European Tour. They were more mature, weren't they, games for EA? EA lot. I mean, Road Rash were hard. These golf games were hard. Well, for me they were anyway. Desert Strike, Jungle Strike, they were hard for me. Zool. What did that come out on? Gremlin. I'm sure that were an EA game, were it? Zool. I can't remember. That were a tough game as well, that. A below average platformer with shallow gameplay and frustrating controls. NBA Jam on Game Gear. 93%. A superb game which belongs in every good collection. We hammered NBA Jam. 2 megabytes. And Zool, 4 megabytes. That's crazy. You know, a photograph can be like, you know, nowadays, if you take a picture, it could be like 500 megabytes, can't it? Mental. Gunship. 42%. A redundant game which really should have been much better. Match. He plays computer games, he reads Match, and he plays football. What else is there to do? No, I never got any football magazines. Yeah, I think I've heard of Gunship. I've never played it though. Subterranea. Yeah, side-scrolling shooter. 90%. With more levels, this would have been a classic. As it is, Subterranea is still an incredible shoot-'em-up that demands purchase. A shoot-'em-up. $49.99. 16 megs. Dragon's Lair on the Mega CD review. 55%. A near perfect conversion of the coin-op, right down to the severe absence of gameplay. No way. Sensible soccer makes other games look like pre-season friendlies. A lot of people used to play Senny Soccer, they used to call it. I couldn't get into it. Top down, weren't it? Yeah, it is a very, very good football game, but I couldn't get into it. Hyperdunk. Don't remember seeing that. Not Mega Drive as well. Barkley Shut Up and Jam. Never played that. So Hyperdunk got 75%. Barkley Shut Up and Jam got 62%. Out now. Ren and Stimpy. Stimpy's Invention. The graphics are brilliant, aren't they? They're the sprites, aren't they? I think I've played it once on Everdrive. I think I just put it on once. Or were it on emulator on PC? I can't remember. Normie. I don't remember that. Mega CD Mystery Mansion. Never played that. Double Switch. Never played that. So Ren and Stimpy got 56%. Mystery Mansion got 80%. Double Switch got 86%. Aladdin on the Master System got 65%. Masters of Combat. I don't remember that. 86%. That's a nice score, is that? Micro Machines on the Master System, 95%. Battletoads on the Master System, 83%. Next month, Eternal Champions break loose. On the cover we have something that is so great and too secret we can't tell everyone at the moment, or we can't tell anyone at the moment. Such is its staggering nature. Yeah, Eternal Champions CD. What is this? 3 sizzling new comic strips. Every move listed. Full stats on each champion. How the game was created. Eternal Champions special. Kicking it at your local newsie from March the 12th at £1.75. Never saw that. Never saw that. There it is, the new generation. I knew it was summer. Yeah, I knew it was different anyway. So this is Castlevania, the new generation, and I've got Castlevania Bloodlines, which is the same game. They just changed the name, and a few little other bits that they cut out, like some blood and stuff, and maybe some religious symbols. Right, so that is the 4th Sega magazine that I've done. So I'll be doing a Games Master one next. So thanks for watching. Hope you're all alright, and you lot take care. Bye everyone.